So Animal Health Australia were really keen to get involved in this project to develop digital solutions for things like disease surveillance and biosecurity for Indigenous landholders up here in the north.
So we're working with Think Digital to actually bring technologies on country where those Indigenous producers can actually experience the same sort of professional development as a producer in southeast Queensland could.
Indigenous people have been the backbone of the cattle game, particularly in northern Australia. And I think it's only appropriate that we now take that to the next level.
And Indigenous cattlemen actually run a lot of cattle in northern Australia, and this group here, probably between them, would run somewhere between 120 and 150,000 head.
And we're creating this framework where these properties can start coming together. Instead of operating in isolation, they can start sharing their experiences, sharing their wins.
If we look at what the successful fellows are doing, the successful cattlemen, whether you're black, white or brindle, it doesn't matter. What are they doing right that we can learn from? Because business is colourblind.
And we need to be all sharing knowledge, because sitting in this room here, there's how many years of knowledge is in this room.
And for me that's the most important thing. We've got to share ideas, share data.
And really develop those tools so that we can be training the Indigenous landholders and the workmen on country, which was a really important component to the project.
We're looking at identifying animal diseases, we're looking at basic post-mortem techniques, we're looking at bull breeding soundness evaluations, and effectively also looking at how you assess your country in terms of feed base and its capacity to carry through a breeding herd.
I think the highlight for me is seeing the young people get engaged and seeing the young blokes really get quite excited about learning stuff. They're excited about the technology as well and seeing what they can do with that. But just having them engaged, it's really good for the future of the Indigenous cattle industry.
For us working on the station, we don't see what's happening outside from us. So coming here has really opened my eyes to see that there's more to than what we're doing on our station.
Yesterday we put on the virtual reality headsets, and we explored different ways, and we all discussed different ideas where we could implement that in our life and into our business really. So
it's estimated that over 50% of Australia's land mass is Indigenous held land. Working with those Indigenous landholders to ensure that they get the most out of that land and are able to realise opportunities from that land, both socially, economically, environmentally and culturally, I think is a really important and valuable thing to do.
Built Delta up to what it is on the back of a lot of hard men and women doing a lot of the hard yards, blood, sweat and tears.
As for the knowledge base, if we could get all this stuff onto digital, we could hold that knowledge is there forever.
Augmented reality and virtual reality to be able to look at how you can learn new skills and techniques to be able to manage that land. I think that was something that was really exciting.
And for them, going to a workshop in Rockhampton or a major city is not a draw card.
It's more than just a cattle enterprise to us. It gives me my sense of identity, my sense of pride, and it'll do that for future generations to come. There are things that we can learn from each other and learn from the industry.
You select a bull because you want to take your herd in a particular direction.
So networking, I think just having this group is a plus itself, that we can actually come and learn a bit about what each of us are doing.
And we're trying to give this a little bit of structure to start with, just to get you going, but after that, it's really you drive it.
We're actually in the future now.
Yeah, we want to run a cattle enterprise on that particular piece of dirt like the white guys do. But at the end of the day, that's also my home, that's my religion, that's my future, that's my past. And I've embraced that.